Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be going over my Krunker settings. I get asked what are my settings all the time on Twitch, so I decided why not show you every single setting and why I use them. Alright, so to be starting off on the general tab, I have not touched a single thing in here, so it should be default. You guys could change this if you want. I haven't felt the need to change it yet, so I haven't touched it. Alright, now onto my controls. This is probably some of the juiciest stuff ever. Alright, so movement. It's the standard WASD, and then jump with space and shift as crouch. That is the default Krunker settings. Now onto my weapon settings. Reload is R, aim and shoot is mouse button 3 and mouse button 1. My primary is Q, my secondary is on my mouse, it's mouse button 4, and my secondary, or my equipment, and my melee is mouse button 4. Or my secondary is mouse button 5, and my primary, Alright, onto the weapons. My reload is R. My aim and shoot is mouse button 1 and 3. My primary weapon is Q. My melee weapon is mouse button 4, and my secondary weapon is mouse button 5. Equipment, I don't know what that does, so I have it unbound. My inspect is F, so I can click it multiple times while I'm playing. I don't know, I like it. My spray is scroll and space. I do tend to take off space when I do have premium, but other than that, I leave that there. My interface, I have player list at Alt and leaderboard on tab, and I don't think I've changed much of any of this except toggle settings. I've changed toggle weapon visibility to T, and sometimes I put it on N. It's so in-game I can hide or show my weapons on stream depending on what I'm feeling. My streaks, I have changed to space for my nuclear and 3 for my care package. Sometimes I do put it on scroll wheel, but I have it turned off right now. Other than that, I don't think I've changed anything. Okay, on to my gameplay settings. I have my aim X sensitivity on 0.19. I have my Y sensitivity on 0.19. Oh, and I play on 1600 DPI on my mouse. My aim in settings I have on 0.21 and 0.21. Controller, they're all default. I have not touched them once because I don't play on controller anymore. Now onto the display settings. It is on 0.6 right now, but normally I play on 0.4 UI. I don't know why that's on 0.6. Show UI is on, show old scoreboard is on. I like to switch that off and on sometimes, depending on what I'm feeling. Disable rarity animations. I don't know what that does, so I don't have it on. Show profile pictures. I like to see all the custom premium pictures, so I have it on. Dynamic HP bars. This just shows you a white health going down. I use it sometimes, it's pretty cool. Shot or hit indicators. I use this because when I get hit, I like to know where it's from. Show damage. Obviously, you gotta turn that on so you know how much each bullet is doing. I don't know, sometimes I turn it off, it gets too annoying. Like, you know, when you see all the numbers, sometimes it gets too hectic. I have it on 0.7 scale. I do currently have my show kill counter, show death counter, and show streak counter on. I don't have my KD or score counter on because I could either look at the scoreboard or do some mental math in-game, you know what I mean, and figure that out. Other than that, I do have my show ping and show FPS on. I don't show my movement because I'm not a movement player. I don't go for the fastest movement. It doesn't really matter to me. There are some settings for it if you want to copy mine. It should be just on the top left of my screen is where my movement goes when I do turn it on. Other than that, we've got the name tag style. I have display on everyone, my opacity at 1, my name tag style is health only, and I do have show numbers. These are the colors, you can copy them if you want. Here's the green, and here's the pink. They're just like, I don't know, they're bright, they stick out, you know what I mean? You won't miss them in game. My chat, I have it on always on. Profanity filter, I have it off because I don't really care. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. Show player messages, I have that on. Show unboxings, I have that on. Chat opacity, I have it on 1. Chat BG opacity, I have no clue what that is. I have it on 0. Chat text outline, I have off. Chat height, I have on 2.5. And the timer, I have on 0. My crosshair, here's my custom crosshair if you want to copy it. I also have a Discord image in here. You can only get that if you, what's it called? Add my settings from Pastebin, and that will be in the link in the description. But other than that, here is my crosshair. I play on shapes, solid circle, I have opacity at 1. I have this blue color right here. I have shadow thickness on 1, thickness on 2, and size on 4. My dog is going crazy in the background. Alright, for my crosshair throwing, it's a little tiny circle. I have it on white. I have 1, 2, and 3.5. Alright, here's my hit marker. It's this color setting and this color setting. On 1, 10, 3, 2, 25, 0.1, and 0.001. And my fade speed is 0.0062. Now onto the render settings. Alright, now that we're in the render settings, these are my settings. My resolution is always on 1 or 1.2, depending on if I'm recording or playing. My frame cap, I have it on 0 because I don't, you know what I mean? My PC can handle unlimited FPS, so I don't really change that unless we're doing an unboxing. My resolution is 1656 by 1080. I don't know, I like it a little bit wider than the native resolution. Anti-aliasing is on, low spec, no textures, map details, and particles are currently off. My particle distance and render distance are maxed. Reflection quality is on map dependent. I have all my shadows on because I think the game just looks a lot nicer. Shadows on. My ambient shading is maxed. Old shading when possible is on. I have bullet trails off, your trails off, muzzle flash, show sniper flap, and sniper animation off. Texture animations and object animations are currently on because I like the moving boxes on some maps. I don't know what else it does, but that's pretty much all I know it does. Screen shake, I have that off because I don't like my screen moving while I'm aiming. And weapon shine, I have that on just because, I don't know, it looks pretty cool on some of the weapons. Lighting is on normal and sometimes high depending on the mod I'm using or if I'm recording or streaming. Show explosions is currently off. Post processing is currently off because some mods have that weird like hint and I don't really like it, so I turn it off. HUD health, high and low is just pink and blue again. My settings are pretty much all pink and blue and white. My speed lines are on 0 because I don't have that on right now, but when I do turn it on, I like it white. It just looks nice. My pop-up score I do have on, and I have it with shadow, pink, and it's 0.8, 5, and 2.5. My progress bar, I don't know what this is, but it's on 1. My progress bar shadow is also these settings, 0.4, 5, 7, 0. My charge bar, this is what I like. For when you're charging up your knife, I have it in a weird position. I have it right under my knife, and it's blue, and this red. Charge bar opacity is on 1, charge bar shadow is on, and then my scale is 0.3, and then it goes 5, 8, 0, 1.2, 2.5, 0, 0. Okay, wait. After that, it goes to saturation. That's on a 1.2, and the max I go up to is usually around a 1.5. I don't like it any brighter because my game just starts to look stupid. You know what I mean? It becomes like unnatural looking. My saturation UI is 2.5 just because like on the in-game stuff, it does look pretty nice having it higher. For the UI stuff, it does look nicer to have it higher. Color hue is on 0. Color hue UI is on 0. Vignette is on 0. And kill feed limit is on 6. Bullet tracers is currently on. Tracer offset is 0, and bullet tracer color is this. But I don't show this one. This one is the only one I show is enemy bullet tracers. Alright, now onto the game tab. We do have a lot of custom. None of these apply to me because I don't have any of these. Sometimes premium, but I don't have verification. I don't have partner. You know what I mean? I don't have any of these roles. Hopefully one day we can get that verified badge. Everyone, you gotta hit that hashtag verify Awkns. You know what I mean? Okay, but other than that, we do show we have model settings on all. I've been too lazy to figure out a different setting for each one. But currently I'm rocking 110 FOV, 80 weapon FOV, weapon bobbing I have on a 0.4, weapon leaning I have on 0.8, weapon rotation I have on 0, X offset I have 1.4, Y offset is 2, Z offset is 1.3, ADS Y offset is a 2, weapon swap Y is 0.3, weapon reload Y is 1, and ADS power changes a lot. Depending on what I'm using, I usually put it on 0.2, 0.4, 0.7, and 1. But when I'm using like AK or something, it's usually on 0.2. Toggle weapon ADS I have off. Weapon hide on weapon aim animation I have on. Hide weapon on ADS I have on. Show hands I have currently on. Normally I put show hands off. Primary is off. Secondary is on, melee is on, left-handed is off, and someone told me to use rounded arms, but normally it is on default on. Customizations. I have load mod on, allow logo changes off, allow auto load mod on. Scope borders, I have all default, but I turned off borders. But the like image width and height and stuff is all default. Endgame message is my Twitch. All these logos should be pretty much default. This damage overlay is just a little white thing. It just makes my screen white. I don't currently have it on, but the rest of these are default. And I think that's pretty much it, unless you guys want to know my sound, and I don't know why you would, because I don't know, either might be too loud or too low for you. This is just what I find works when I'm streaming, because I do use little Apple headphones, as you can see in the I don't use no headphones, so it does get really loud in my ears, so it's pretty low. But other than that, that should be all my settings. Unless you guys want to see like my mods, here are some of my favorite mods to use. You can look through these if you want. Some of these are just like troll mods, like cursed mod. I don't know why I haven't taken that off. And then these are my mods. If any of you guys ever want to use my mods, give them a thumbs up. There you go. Those are all my mods. Each one is totally different if you guys want to go check them out. But other than that, I think that's the end of the video. And I wanted to say I love all of you guys. Thank you guys for showing so much support lately. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Late.